Hello everyone, Malakith here, and welcome back to Stellaris. Now, I've played this a while back at launch, and kind of the general theme was the early game is great, the end game is a crisis, and you pretty much either win or lose depending on how it's gone before that, and the mid game was missing, well, all of the content. Now, they've just released a new DLC called Leviathans, which we have turned on. And alongside that, in true Paradox fashion, they've released a free content dump to go with it, which adds a new crisis, which is the possibility for the fallen empires to rise up and fight each other, and you end up picking a side or not picking a side. There's some big, I'll call them bosses, I can't remember what they're called, I think it's guardians, which protect certain worlds now. And they're kind of a mid to late game thing where you have to research how to beat them and then send big fleets and smash them probably. And more mid game, they've put, I think they're called enclaves, which is like a little almost city state, I guess, if you're going for your Civ references. So I'm going to give it another try. We'll see how it goes. We are starting as the Hydraxian Commonwealth, which is going currently for an indirect democracy. I've kept the names as human just so I can actually pronounce them because, well, we know how I go with even human names that are from other cultures. Horrible pronunciations by me. So we're going to try and keep it as one I can actually say. We're going for wormhole travel, and our ethics are individualist and fanatic materialist, with the traits of charismatic, enduring, and an ocean preference. So previously I went for the I'm going to conquer everything approach. This time I'm going to go for the attempting to build up a federation approach, because what they've put in as part of the patch is a federation victory. So no longer do you have to smash everybody and then turn on your federation. You can actually win with allies. So I'm going to attempt to go that way. Obviously it's a randomized game, and so if all the people around me hate individualists and materialists, I'm not going to make many friends, and so I'm going to have to try and bash their faces in. So again, you know, the best laid plans rarely survive contact with the enemy. But we will give it a try. Alright, let's have a look at our research first, shall we? For physics, we will go with solar panels, just because getting that early power boost is always helpful. This one, obviously, we go for the colony ship, just so we can actually expand. It's a shame you always have to pretty much lock in on that for the start. It kind of, you know, makes it a bit duller, really. Oh, now we've got some interesting choices here. We can go for a defense platform, or just leap straight at the next spaceport level and push corvettes out early. I think is what I'm going to go with. If we can rush corvettes, we could probably expand a bit better. Because one of the other changes I haven't mentioned is, previously you would have seen when we jump to a new system, you sometimes find like the little crystalline entities sitting around, and you know, they're minor nuisances. I think they've made it so they're a lot more of a thing now. They, like, if there's a really good system and they're in it, they're going to be a big fleet that's clustered to sort of live there, and you have to actually build up to take them out. So yeah, we're going to want more than my usual amount of military at the start, I think. Although, looking at our start, we've already found another ocean world. What we'll do is send my little ships off to explore. Now, we're using wormholes, so I can only go within this circle for now until I build more wormhole generators. But we'll just use our ships to go out exploring, see what we can see, and probably put down the wormhole generator one in there because we're likely to colonize that place. Alright, science ship, you can survey the system we're in. And the construction ship is just going to sit there for now. Alright, we'll run this at the fast speed. I won't go quite for fastest yet because it's still early on and we've got a lot of stuff we need to do and sort of micromanage. Later on, I will start running it at fastest. Now, this is the system. We're nicely on the edge. Oh, what's that? 12% risk of failure, signs of activity of a precursor civilization. Well, we'll research that then, so we know which chain of exploration we're getting there. But yeah, we're nicely on the edge, so my borders, if I can push them up against the edge, should be nicely protected. Some interesting wormhole looking things off in certain directions. Now, one thing they've changed is this interface. There's a lot of stuff up here now. You've got an expansion planner. You could list all the colonizable planets you've found and surveyed. But once you start getting to large empire status, you can still actually manage things, as opposed to it just becoming a giant mess of micromanagement. I get the feeling a lot of these patches were quality of life changes, which is never a bad thing. Okay, here we go. We've recovered artifacts from the ancient alien civilization on Salam. What we've learned from these artifacts is correct. The civilization was some sort of confederation that existed of many different alien races. They called themselves the First League. They appeared to have coexisted in relative peace some 2 million years ago. Well, once we get our federation set up, I think we will now be the Second League.
Situation log updated.
Right, so we got an event chain. We've got to recover 6 of their artifacts. And then we can pinpoint their home system. Explored in here. Nice size world, but it's arid. They've made a lot of changes to terraforming. They've split it down. Instead of it being a wheel now that you have to push around towards your specific type, I think there's dry, wet, and frozen. Might be wrong on the last one. And they fall into those, and you can terraform a lot earlier than you used to be able to. Okay, the Hydraxian Commonwealth is abuzz with news of the alien remnants studied by the HSS von Braun. These leavings are considered definite proof of intelligent, purposeful alien activity at some point in the past. We may still be alone now, but we are at least not the first to be so. Not finding much in these systems. Hopefully once we start surveying them, we'll get a bit more luck in terms of useful resources on them. Oh, here we go. Habitable World Survey. We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Hydraxia. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found in the galaxy. Efforts to catalogue the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus on planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds. We will do that.
Situation log updated.
Basically means go around and survey planets you can live on. There we go, found an Arctic world. So the little symbol tells you if it's worth colonizing or not. So this one's saying that this is good for us, and these are saying that they're not really very good for us at all. But later on we could potentially change them to be more useful. Aha, we've discovered some minerals. Construction ship. Go! And again. Minerals are probably a good thing to find early on. It tends to be what you get bottlenecked with. Well, that's a good point. I need to sort out the surface of my world. We'll just pause this a second. So we've got you operating on a unupgraded tile. That's a mixed tile. For now I will leave that because the food's probably helpful for growth. Later on I suspect I will change that to a mining booster. I'm going to want to unlock that one when I can afford to, because +2 energy with a building on top is very nice. Good morning all those people showing up in chat. Ooh, we found a size 20 ocean world. Very nice. Although it just vanished from view.
Construction complete.
Okay.
Anomaly found.
Surveying new Roanoke. Oh, 45% chance of failure. I think we will leave it be for now and come back when our scientist is a little better. And we've discovered an unidentified empire already. Really? That close to me? That one's protected by my borders. My borders have been chopped here, which means that is a proper empire as well.
System survey complete.
Size 18 Gaia World. Oh dear. Gaia Worlds are always a concern because they may relate to one of the fallen empires.
Construction complete.
Okay, construction ship. Enter orbit over there. Science ship. Come survey that world. I want to know if it's a... Ooh. Oh no, it's only a size 12 ocean world. We probably don't want to be going there anytime soon. If this is a holy planet, we need to go nowhere near it. Oh, unidentified empire. Why, in a galaxy this size, how are we that close to somebody? People are asking, what race am I? What you can do, humans is a race, but you can completely customize a race. So, you know, you can even completely customize a race that looks human. So I've picked these guys, called them Hydraxians, and picked my ethics as individualist and fanatic materialist. And the ruler traits are happiness and building cost reduction, which is nice. Very handy things to have. Okay, this planet. Oh, it's even got Betharian stone on. Why, game? Why make it so tempting? And so close to somebody that we don't want to mess with, probably.
Anomaly found.
Okay, observing the massive asteroid we have found. Something further investigation is warranted. Risky, though. We'll leave it be for now. Have we found any pirates yet? No, which is a good thing. Alright, my fleet's done with its exploration. I'll send it back home. It's all down to this. I need to make sure I've got enough resources to build a colony ship sharpish once we get that researched. I think they're usually about 300-ish. Tempted to do that, which locks this system down to me. If only because it's got 6 minerals and a Gaia world in.
System survey complete.
Problem is, it's quite a lot of resources to throw at that when I can probably grab it naturally. It's just, do I want to risk losing it to these guys, whatever they are? I mean, our borders are expanding. Let's start by surveying the interesting planet, shall we? Ooh, that's a lot of tile blockers. Negative energy? That's interesting. Okay, let's put a power plant on there. We got the spare food, so we could move him away. And again, construction ship. Get on there and build that mining station. That'll get me some energy. Once they're done exploring there, we'll have them survey that system. Really want this planet just for the Betharian stone, really. It gives you a lot of power. I like energy, from what I recall. It's got a lot of nice society research.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Once we get 200 minerals, I'm going to send the construction ship over here and claim it for the Empire. Sorry, Confederacy. Confederacy, not Empire. We're benevolent. I keep forgetting. Oh, there's not a lot of resources are in that system.
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
2% risk of failure. Do it. Alright, he's constructing away. Bump the speed up just a little bit. Immense ragged plains of shadow drift across Ubelia 7's face. They are not cast not by clouds, but sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged or rather jointed to allow a small degree of articulation. Science officer Amanda Arnold is yet unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possible purpose, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might serve. +6 to the research of that planet? Wow. Right. After you're done over there, Sunshine. Not within our borders. So close. Come on, borders, expand. I need to work out who these people are. They're pushing my border back already. We're going to have some nasty border friction with them. In fact, you know what? Probably time I started building some more ships. I know I'm trying to save minerals, but I need to be able to protect myself at the same time.
Construction complete.
A very lackluster planet for resources.
Construction complete.
Let's have a look. For this world, we want
System survey complete.
research, minerals, really, with the power coming from the speciality node. Aha, we're now within. We'll do that. Our border's expanding quite nicely, given that I haven't really been doing anything to push them. I know what
Research complete.
I need an admiral. First, however, let's have a look up here. Etherian power plant 2. Yes. Private colony ship. Makes them cheaper, I think, but their ethics flip. Don't necessarily need the zoo yet. That one might be helpful. Influence boost. We'll go down there. You can build a solar panel network. I realise it means I don't have remotely enough resources for the colony ships I was after, but the planets I'm interested in are now within my territories, so I'm less concerned.
Construction complete.
Alright, this will boost our society research. In fact, it more than doubles it from one planet. Very silly.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Looks like we need a power thing on there eventually, but I'll leave it for the moment. We really want to save up for that colony ship. Or 3. In fact, why can I not do a research project on the Empire in there? Maybe my ships haven't investigated it since it popped up. Oops. Science ship. Why are you sitting around doing nothing? Get in there.
Situation log updated.
Yay, news of alien ships humming through the ether have reached Hydraxia.
Situation log updated.
Right, the Delta aliens live in that system. They've actually got a planet. They live on arid worlds. Right, we should be able to build, oh, not quite, afford the colony ship. One more tick. Yeah, Mom.
Special project complete.
Yeah, we've come across the Justcan Interplanetary Confederation. They are individualist, which is good. Xenophile, which helps. But they're spiritualist, which is the opposite of me. They're a democratic nation committed to upholding the individual freedoms of their citizens. So, our citizens all send their regards. Okay, what do they think of us? -3 because border friction, new contact. We're materialist fools, but I've got a charismatic ruler. There's worse people I could be next to. They also have a different planet type to me, so they're probably not a bad one to be friends with. I'm going to guarantee their independence. Just to try and get on better terms with them.
System survey complete.
I mean, I know they limit my potential expansion in one direction, but... Oh. We're receiving a transmission from the nation of Genox. They are xenophile, pacifist, materialists. So they're pretty in sync with us, and I can't decide if that's cute or scary. It's a bit weird for sure. And they're an enlightened monarch peaceful traders. We will... the way forward lies in our hands. And they like us. A lot. If I do that, I'm going to lose my only influence. I'll just have to leave it for the minute. But we will be friendly with them, I think. Hang on, what's their planet type? Ocean. Ah, now they would steal the planet types I want. So, less inclined, but we could deal. Come on, science ship, survey stuff. The construction ship can get its butt down here and build a mining station. Once the colony here is established, I'll take out that outpost we've got, which will get us back some of the influence we're gaining. Or losing, I should say. Probably I want to build a wormhole generator up there. Just to get me launch pad.
Complete.
Alright, the colony ship is done. Colonize. That looks like a good place to drop it. Boink. Urgle Prime. Now this is going to tank my energy reserves if I remember correctly. So let's have a quick look on this planet. Throw down a power plant. Probably unlock that one.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
The signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization. Find it. There we go. We've touched down. We're starting. Interesting. My power's hoping. Okay, the wreckage must have been a major First League naval base. It's been detected in orbit around Lythorius 3A. We know the League maintained a massive fleet called the Grand Navy to combat piracy and safeguard member nations from external aggressors. This particular outpost appears to have provided berthing for one of their Rimworld patrol fleets.
Situation log updated.
Special Project Naval Base. Scientists with a skill of 5 or higher. Yeah, we don't have one of those.